Okay, y'all. I just had a thought about my libido. I'm pretty sure that my libido killed itself a few years ago because it took a look at this. It took a look at this culture and was like, "Fuck that." And it's crazy how many people don't understand that, because this culture is so overly sexualized. And in case you haven't noticed, everybody's bisexual now because everyone's a whore, and that's just fine. But you know, it's not just like the culture, it's like it really is me. Like, I'm not interested in that. I don't even like to masturbate because I could be doing something else. I could always be doing something else that's more productive. And so like, the only time that I do that is when I'm really, really stressed out. And I'm trying to make myself stop thinking about something, and I'm just like, you know, just think about sex, you know. But that's hard. It's hard to be turned on when, you know, this world's absolutely disgusting and filthy and wretched. But it's like, you know, this friend of mine was like, well, you would be horny with goat weed. And I'm like, you'd have to get me to eat that shit, though. And I'm not motivated to do that because I don't want that. And I think that a lot of dudes always, they think I'm lying, or they always, like, assume that I just haven't had a good experience having sex or something. Oh, I have. And the last person I slept with, it was good. That was like a couple years ago. But it doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. Like, my interest is gone. So it doesn't matter to me. Like, oh, it could be so good. But I'm not interested. It's like, if I'm not even interested in having sex with my damn self, I'm definitely not going to be interested in having sex with somebody else. I'm just saying. I mean, but honestly, I have always felt that way towards sex. I mean, like, with partners that I've had, every single boyfriend has always complained about me just completely losing interest in that. And that's always the reason why we break up. Because I don't want it anymore. And I've talked to a lot of guys that have girlfriends or wives that feel the same way, and I've talked to a lot of my girlfriends who have no interest in that at all. And my friend Kimberly, she said that she wants to be alone for the rest of her life. Well, probably because she was married for the past, like, couple years. I mean, she'd been with the guy for like 5 years. And even though they had really good sex, it wasn't worth it. I mean, that should tell you something right there. It's like, it's not even worth it when you're having good sex. So why even, like, make the effort, you know? It's just such a waste of time. Like, especially when you could be concentrating that effort on something else. Like, the same part of the brain that's interested in sex is the creative part of your brain. So it's like, if I were to start thinking about that, you know, I could just go write a song or, you know, do something that contributes to the world rather than contributes to my clitoral stimulation. You know what I mean? It's just useless. I have no use for sex. But I'm a very unconventional person. And as much of a man as I am in my head, I'm still not a man anywhere else. Tell that to the tea people. You know what I'm talking about. Hey man, are you gonna come out of here? Come on. Paisley. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, she likes to go into Fiona and hang out. Isn't that right? You love this car, don't you? I love this car too. Apparently she's got a leak. Come on, baby. They told me your windshield wiper needs to be changed. I'm like, trust me, we know. We're still not doing it. But yeah. Not interested in sex. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of effort. There's no point. Just write a song. I know that sounds mean, but you know, there was this dude that like just desperately wanted to hook up with me, and he was like, because I told him that I was like essentially a nun, and he was like, do you have any idea what that does to a man? I was like, how is this my responsibility to fix your fucking sexual problems? Like, who the hell are you to talk to me like that anyway? I mean, I just have no respect for these pieces of shit that just want, they just need all the time, need, you know? I know it makes me sound like a cunt, but it's like, I'll be the first to say it. You just sound like a feminist. I'm not a feminist. Not a feminist at all. I feel like this is blatantly obvious, but like, oh my god. See, this is sex right here. Like, I'm in love with food now. I would much rather eat than have sex, like, any day. And I'm like 90 pounds. See, I'm not even high right now, and I feel like I'm high. This is so good. You see, they want it. They want this sushi so bad. You know, all they would eat is, like, the shrimp part of it, and they would spit the rest of it out. But yeah, man. Sex is overrated. And I've had enough of it to know that. That's right. He agrees with me. Well, I'm pretty sure he's been spayed and neutered, so that's probably why. That's true. All right. Goodbye, Vortex.